Hello everyone, I am back with another stream. How you all? I hope you all are doing well and good. Hi. Hey guys. Don't know, it was a glitch maybe. Anyways, a very warm welcome to all of you. Thank you so much for joining again, guys, and comment your good names. Don't forget to press the subscribe button. Hello again. Welcome. Welcome back. How's your day going? Hi, Natni. How are you, dear? Welcome. Hello, dear Izay. How are you? How's your day going? I hope you are all having a wonderful day. Hello. Hi, Daniela. How are you, dear? Let's start writing. It's Melody. Hi, dear Melody. Here is a good name. Hi, Mitali. Hello, Oiku. Comment your good names, guys. It's Zena. Hi, dear Zena. Here is your good name. Zach is here. Hi, dear Zach. How are you doing? Hello. Thank you so much, dear. Lots of love. Hi, Palak. Welcome. Hello, dear. It's Mitali. Hi, dear Mitali. How are you? Here is a good name. Queen is here. Hi, dear Queen. How are you? Hello, dear. Thank you so much. You're most welcome. Noor is here. Hi, dear Noor. It is a good name. Hey, dear Liza. Here is yours. Welcome, Sophia. Hi, dear Sophia. How are you doing? Here is a good name. Myra is here. Hello, dear Myra. Here is a beautiful name. Have a good day. It's Miga. Hi, dear Miga. Here is yours. Welcome. Let's see who is here. It's Panchi. Hello, dear Panchi. How are you? Here is a good name. Roji is here. Hi, Roji. Welcome. Here is your beautiful name. It's Oiku. Hi, dear Oiku. Here is yours. Have a good day. Hello, dear Taya. Here is your beautiful name. Welcome. Who's saying 6-7? Here is yours. It's Aliana. Hi, dear Aliana. Here is a good name. Yasina is here. Hi, Yasina. How are you doing? Here is your beautiful name, Mahnoor. Hi, dear Mahnoor. Welcome. How are you? Here is yours. Let's write Lisa. Here is yours. Hello, dear Johnny. Here is your beautiful name. Hi, Ankit is here. Hi, dear Ankit. Here is yours. Have a good day. It's Sudeep. Hi, Sudeep. How are you? Here is yours. Hello, dear Arjun. Here is your beautiful name. Welcome. How are you? It's Kingsley. Hi, dear Kingsley. Here is a good name. Jeff is here. Hello, dear Jeff. Here is yours. How are you? Matteo. Hi, dear Matteo. Here is a beautiful name. Hi, dear Sufyan. Welcome, Sufyan. Have a good day. Here is a beautiful name. It's Afrid. Hi, dear Afrid. Here is yours. It's Laris. Hello, dear Laris. Here is a good name. Helena is here. Hi, Helena. How are you doing? Here is yours. Hi, dear Tayyab. Here is your beautiful name. Welcome. It's Hizra. Hi, Hizra. Here is yours. Moderator, is that you? Hi, Selma. Welcome. How are you? Hello, dear Ramin. Here is your beautiful name. Welcome, Rosehan. Hey, dear Rosehan, you have such a unique name. Welcome. How are you? Here is yours. It's Jazz. Hey, Jazz. How are you? Hello, dear Anaya. Here is your beautiful name. Guys, one thing you can do for me, you just have to double tap on your screens like this with your beautiful little hands. It's Aryan. Hi, Aryan. Welcome back. Yes, I remember you. Here is a good name. It's Naima. Hi, Naima. How are you doing? Hello, dear Shara. It's Shara. Hi, Shara. Here is a good name. Welcome. It's Tay. Hey, welcome. Hi, dear Sahiba. Here is your beautiful name. How are you? Hello, dear Erini. Here is your good name. Welcome. Hi, dear Iona. Iona. Oh, let me check the spelling. It's Iona. Hi, dear Iona. How are you? Hello, dear Jax. Here is a good name. It's Shajar. Hi, Shajar. Here is yours. Welcome. Dilara. Hi, Dilara. Here is your good name. It's Irina. Hi, dear Irina. How are you? Alvin is here. Hello, dear Alvin. Here is your beautiful name. It's Mike Sam. Hello, dear Mike Sam. Here is yours. Welcome. How are you? It's Paige. Hi, dear Paige. Here is a good name. Hey, dear Como. Here is yours. Rabel is here. Hi, Rabel. How are you doing? Here is a good name, Blessy. What a beautiful name you have, dear Blessy. Here is yours. Victoria is back. Hi, dear Victoria. How are you? Here is yours. Hello, dear Dave. Here is a good name. Hi, dear Neeraj. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for all the support. Here is a good name. It's Rania. Hi, Rania. Welcome. Here is yours. Hello, dear Salama. Here is your good name. Welcome. How are you? Lily. Hi, Lily. Here is yours. Welcome. It's Mary. Hello, dear Mary. Here is your good name. It's Ganesh. Hello, dear Ganesh. Have a good day. It's Kayla. Hi, dear Kayla. How are you? Hello, dear Jaja. Here is your beautiful name. It's Yummy. Hello, dear Yummy. Here is yours. Alia is here. Hi, dear Alia. How are you doing? It's Rani. Hello, dear Rani. Here is your good name. Maya. Hi, Maya. How are you? Guys, one thing you can do for me, you just have to double tap on your screens like this with your beautiful little hands. And let's move to the next name. It's Aisha. Hi Aisha, how are you? Welcome. It's Sukhman. Hi Sukhman. Welcome. Here is your beautiful name. How are you? Hi, I am good. How about you, Sugaji? Thank you so much for asking. Walaikum assalam. Here is yours. Hello, dear Naima. Here is your good name. How are you? It's Adrija. Hi, dear Adrija. Here is your beautiful name. Hi, dear. Oh, hi, dear moderator. Let's write your name. Here is yours. Welcome. Hi, dear Adiyan. Walaikum assalam. How are you? Here is yours. It's Osh. Hi, dear Osh. Here is yours. Alai. Alai. Oh, let me check the spelling. What is your name? Alizia. You have such a unique name. Welcome, dear Alizia. How are you doing? Hi, dear Aditya. Here is your beautiful name. Welcome. Hi, dear Nose. Here is yours. It's Sana. Hi, Sana. Welcome, dear. Here is your beautiful name. Hello, dear Zizo. Here is your good name. How are you? Hi, dear Umar. Here is yours. It's Tehreem. Hi, Tehreem. Welcome. How are you doing? Here is yours. Hello, dear Arna. Here is your good name. Have a good day. It's Elisa. Hi, dear Elisa. Here is yours. Hi, dear. You're most welcome. Pratik is here. Hi, dear Pratik. How are you? It's Lexi. Hello, Lexi. Welcome, dear. Osha. Hi, dear Osha. Here is yours. Oh, yes, Cyrus for and 5 minutes you didn't see me. Uh, I thought that was you, but and I asked from you, but you didn't reply me. Hi, hello, dear Osja. It's Osja. Hi, Osja. Welcome. How are you? Hi, welcome. How are you? Siab is here. Hi, dear Siab. How are you? It's Roby. Hi, Roby. Welcome. Charlotte. Hi, dear Charlotte. How are you doing? I hope you are doing well. Here is a good name. Welcome. Hey, dear Apple. Here is yours. Hello, dear Tiana. Tiana is here. Hi, Tiana. Welcome. How are you? It's Yasmin. Hi, dear Yasmin. Here is your beautiful name. Hello, dear Annie. Here is your beautiful name. It's Irina. Hi, dear Irina. Here is yours. Aurora is here. Hi, Aurora. How are you doing? Here is a beautiful name. Hello, Gold. Why are you so expensive nowadays? Here is your good name. Welcome. Hi, dear. It's Amar. Hi, Amar. Welcome. How are you? Hello, dear Melody. Here is your good name. How are you? It's Shima. Hi, dear Shima. Here is your beautiful name. Welcome. It's Nagor. Hi, Nagor. How are you? Guys, one thing you can do for me, you just have to double tap on your screens like this with your beautiful little hands. And don't forget to press the subscribe button there. It's Ovarika. Hi, Ovarika. How are you? It is not visible on my phone because I already pressed it. It's Rumi. Hi, dear Rumi. Here is your good name. Welcome. Andrea is here. Hi, dear Andrea. Here is your good name. Welcome. Mika. Hi, dear Mika. Here is yours. Let's see who is next. It's Arva. Hi, dear Arva. Here is a good name. Hi, Alia. Why not, dear Alia? Here is yours. Welcome. Hi. Hi. It's Asako. Hello, dear Asako. Here is a good name. It's Annie. Hi, Annie. How are you? Hello, dear Ivan. Here is your beautiful name. Hi, dear Gushi. Here is yours. Welcome. Here is a good name. How are you? Asan is here. Hi, dear Asan. Here is yours. Josina. Hi, dear Josina. How are you? Here is your good name. Welcome, dear. It's Camila. Hi, dear Camila. Here is your good name. Let's see who is here. It's Roby. Hi, dear Roby. Hello, dear Sevda. Here is your good name. Welcome. It's Siba. Sevda and Siba. Hey. Hello, Yash. Welcome, dear Yash. How are you? I hope you are fine. It's Zayan. Hi, dear Zayan. Here is a good name. It's Ina. Hi, dear Ina. Welcome. Salish. Hi, Salish. How are you? Is it Salish or Satish? Here is yours. Oh my god. It's Daniel. Hi, dear Daniel. How are you? Here is your good name. Welcome. Hi, Rishabh. Hi, Rishabh. Here is yours. Welcome. Hi, dear Katya. Here is your good name. Hello, dear Sona. Here is yours. Hi, dear Salama. Oh, here is yours. Welcome. How are you doing? Hello. Thank you. You're most welcome, dear. Jay. Hi, Jay. Welcome. Hi, dear Ankita. Yes, I can. Here is your beautiful name. Welcome. Hi, Amber. How are you? Here is your good name. Let's move to the next name, which is Eliza. Hi, Eliza. How are you? Here is yours. It's Abrish. Hello, dear Abrish. Here is your good name. Terry is here. Hello, dear Terry. How are you? Let's see who is here. It's Isa. Hi, dear Isa. Here is your beautiful name. Isa and Nisa. Here is yours. Guys, don't forget to double tap on your screens with your beautiful little hand. And let's move to the next name. It's Topan. Hi, dear Topan. How are you? My name is Fatin. Hi, dear Fatin. How are you? Here is yours. It's Kimmy. Hi, dear Kimmy. Here is yours. It's Cave. Hi, dear Cave. Here is a good name. Oh, there is a fly disturbing. It's Nikki. Hi, dear Nikki. Here is your good name. Guys, one thing you can do for me, you just have to double tap on your screens like this with your beautiful little hands. Let's move to the next name. It's Dimi. Okay, let's write your name. Dimi. Here is yours. Welcome. It's MLA. Hi, dear MLA. Here is your beautiful name. Hello, dear Shiro. Shiro. Oh, wow. What a unique name you have. Welcome. It's Sakawa. Hi, Sakawa. How are you? Here is your beautiful name. Welcome. Oh, thank you so much for the hearts. Hi, Teju. Here is yours. Hello, dear Anish. Here is your beautiful name. Welcome. It's Reem. Hi, dear Reem. Here is yours. Hello, dear Ali. Here is your good name. Burhan Ali. Why not? Burhan and Ali. Here is yours. Welcome. Hello, dear. It's Medine. How are you? Here is your beautiful name. Welcome. Hi, dear. It's Ritika or Ritvika? Ritika. Here is yours. Welcome. Javier. Hi, dear Javier. Here is your good name. It's Ahil. Hi, dear Ahil. How are you? Roya is here. Hi, dear Roya. Here is your beautiful name. Hello, dear Bia. Here is yours. Hello, dear Gokila. Gokila is here. Hi, Sukawa. Okay, dear Sukawa. You want a screenshot of your beautiful name? You can take it now, or you can watch my live later too, dear. Here is your good name. Welcome. Guys, he is taking screenshots, so give him 1 minute. And one thing you can do for me, you just have to double tap on your screens like this with your beautiful little hands, and there is a subscribe button too, waiting for your beautiful finger press. Oh, sorry, I am disturbing. Oh, it's done. Thank you so much. Hi, dear Ari. Here is your beautiful name. Welcome. It's Reggie. Hi, dear Reggie. Here is your good name. Welcome, dear. Jack is here. Hi, Jack. How are you? Here is yours. It's Terence. Hello, dear Terence. Here is your good name. Terence is your name or your baby's name? Nice name. Hi, dear Iris. Here is your beautiful name. Hello, dear. It's Tiara. Hi, dear Tiara. Here is yours. It's Celeste. Here is your beautiful name. Let me read the comment. Uh, oh, dear moderator. Hi, dear Sila. Here is yours. Hi, dear Isra. Here is a good name. Did you sleep well? Hi, dear Jazel. Here is yours. Welcome. Hello, dear. Oh no, there is a fly. Guys, ignore the fly, please. Hi, Neha. How are you? Hi, Radhishamji. How are you? I am good. How about you? That was my whole word to me. We are getting. Oh my god. That's right. Evil eyes off. Here is yours. Welcome. Thank you so much for joining, dear. Let's write Audrey. Hi, Audrey. Welcome. Oh, let's write Nitik's name. Nitik. Hi, Nitik. Welcome. How are you? I am fine. Thank you so much for joining. Yeah, yesterday I was not feeling well, so that's why don't I didn't do any live stream yesterday. It's Maria. Hi, dear Maria. How are you? Maria. Here is your beautiful name. Welcome. It's Terebek. Oh, nice name you have. Let me write. Tebarak. So sorry I mispronounced your name. Tebarak, you have such a good name. Hello, dear Johanna. Here is your beautiful name. Welcome. How are you? Thank you. You're most welcome. Thank you so much. Yeah, Nitik. Hi, dear Nirja. Here is a good name. Oh no. I think I should upload one more video to motivate you, dear moderator. Hi, dear. Why are you so disheartened? Hello, dear Umar. Here is a good name. Welcome. It's Romesa. Hi, Romesa. Here is yours. Welcome. Okay. Oh, your name is Hannah. I hope you get well soon, dear Hannah. Here is your good name. You are a warrior. Here is yours. Welcome. It's Janan. Hi, dear Janan. How are you? Here is yours. It's Neri. Hi, dear Neri. Here is a good name. It's Adriel. Hello, dear Adriel. Here is yours. Hello, dear. Thank you so much for subscribing. What is your beautiful name, dear? Hi, dear Yusra. Here is your good name. It's Dija. Hi, Dija. Welcome. Here is yours. Hello, dear Samarth. Here is your beautiful name. Hi, dear Zia. Here is yours. Welcome. Hi, Rimsha. How are you? Rimsha. Hi Rimsha. Here is your good name. Welcome. Guys, don't forget to double tap on your screens like this with your beautiful little hands. Let's move to the next name, which is Linnea. Hello, dear Linnea. Here is yours. Welcome. It's Binish. Hello, dear Binish. Have a good day. Here is your good name. It's Candice. Hello. Here is yours. Noore is here. Hi, dear Noore. How are you doing? Here is your good name. Baldao. Okay. Here is yours. You have such a unique name, man. Welcome. Hello, dear Aru. Aru, thank you so much. It's here. Thank you, Netik. Here is your, what is the meaning of Aru? Hi, Sultan. Here is your beautiful name. Welcome. It's Ramisha. Hi, Ramisha. How are you? Here is yours. Tim is here. Hello, dear Tim. Here is your good name. It's it's Doreen. Hi, dear Doreen. How are you? Here is yours. Aru. Hi, Sam. Here is your beautiful name. Aru. Okay. Hey, dear Yusra. Here is your beautiful name. It's Noah. Hi, dear Noah. How are you? It's Ellison. Hello, dear Ellison. Here is your good name. Welcome. Mark is here. Hi, Mark. How are you? It's Mani. Hi, Mani. How are you? Here is your good name. Ruhi is here. Hello, dear Ruhi. Here is yours. Let's see who is here. Nisa. Hi, dear Nisa. Here is yours. Hello, dear Lelia. Here is your good name. Welcome. No, that was not my phone. That's my father's phone. Also, Arohi. Oh, that's right. Arohi. Guys, we are stuck on 56. Please double tap on your screens like this with your beautiful little hands. Let's move to the next name. You can call me anything you are comfortable with. It's Aru, Ishal, anything. Hi, dear Bella. Here is a good name. How are you? Farid is here. Hi, Farid. Here is your beautiful name. Hello, dear Aru. I'm good. How about you? It's Renata. Hi, Renata. Here is yours. I am good. How about you, dear? It's Devin. Hello, dear Devin. Here is yours. Hello, Rehal. Hi, Rehal. Here is your beautiful name. Vani is here. Hi, Vani. Welcome. Let's see who is next. It's Anaya. Hi, dear Anaya. Here is your good name. Hello, dear. It's Al. What is your name? Alju. Let me check the spelling. It's it's A L. Yeah, Aljur is here. You have an Arabic name. Here is your good name. Welcome. Hi, dear Audrey. Here is yours. Hi, Audrey. How are you doing? Hello, dear Darren. Here is your beautiful name. Have a good day, Aileen. Hi, dear Aileen. Here is yours. Mercy. Thank you so much for subscribing, dear Mercy. Here is yours. It's Azra. Hi, dear Azra. How are you? Hi, dear. Yeah, of course. Yes, Radheshamji. Thank you. It's Linda. Hi, dear Linda. Here is your beautiful name. Esmeralda. Oh my god. Esmeralda is too angry. Esmeralda. Here is your beautiful name. Welcome. How are you? Hope you are having a good day. Hi, dear Ruthvi. Here is your beautiful name. It's Sammy. Hi, Sammy. Welcome, dear. How are you? Let's see who is here. It's Ismail. Okay, done. Here is yours. Welcome. Erin is here. Hi, dear Erin. Here is your good name. It's Millie Santa. Millie Santa. Here is yours. Welcome. Aksa. Hi, Aksa. How are you? Here is your good name. It's Imange. Hello, dear Imange. Here is your good name. Ina. Hi, dear Ina. Welcome. It's Remo. Hi, dear Remo. How are you? Hi. Hello. It's Sia. Let's write your name. Okay. Here is yours. Welcome. Joshua is here. Hi, Joshua. How are you? Here is your beautiful name. Thank you. Thank you. Sorry, I'm not hungry. The Esmeralda. Sorry, I don't speak English. No, it's okay, dear. Thank you so much. Hello, dear Christina. I am glad that you are not angry. Thank you so much for your precious time, dear. Hi, Christina. How are you? It's Sarfaraz. Hi, Sarfaraz. Welcome. How are you? Here is yours. It's Alessandro. Let's write your name. Alessandro is here. Welcome. Here is your good name. Hi. Hello, dear Elsie. Happy birthday, dear Elsie. How are you? Here is your beautiful name. Happy birthday to you. Hey, dear. Hello, dear Afia. Here is your beautiful name. Welcome. Hello, dear Alessandro. Oh, let me rewrite. Oh, let me check the spelling because I misspelled your name before. Let's write again. I just put the A there. Okay. Now is it right there? It's Hunad. Hi Hunad, welcome. How are you? Here is yours. It's Damien. Hi Damien. How are you? Here is your beautiful name. Hello, me please. Hi, dear Zoe. Welcome. How are you? Alicia. Hi, dear Alicia. Here is your good name. Welcome. Samira. Hey, Samira. Here is yours. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, you're most welcome. It's hello. Hi, Irshad. How are you? Here is your beautiful name. It's Frances. Hi, dear Frances. How are you? Jahan. Hi, dear Jahan. Here is yours. What is your name? Hello, it's Tuti. Okay. Here is yours. Welcome, guys. One thing you can do for me, you just have to double tap on your screens like this, and don't forget to press the subscribe button. Though it's Zayat. Hi, Zayat. How are you? Khatija. Hi, Khatija. How are you? Here is your beautiful name. Hello, dear soul. Here is yours. Davy. Hi, Davy. Have a good day, dear. Let's see who is here. Olivia. Hi, Olivia. Here is your beautiful name. Hi, dear Iman. Here is yours. Hello, dear. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate it, Radhishamji. Hello, dear. It's Imogen and Paige. Let's write. Imogen and Paige. Here is yours. Welcome. It's Savink. Hi Savink. How are you? Okay, okay. Let's write S for Sibga and M for moderator. Here are yours. Hi. Hello, dear Naomi. Here is your good name. It's Suzanne. Hi Suzanne. How are you doing? Here is yours. Hello, dear Ajay. Thank you so much for subscribing, dear Ajay. Here is your good name. Have a good day. It's Shri. Hi Shri, welcome. It's Khadija Ansari. Hi dear Khadija Ansari is. Oh, let me correct myself. Here is yours. Welcome. Okay. Fasa. Hi, dear Fasa. Here is your beautiful name. It's Yener. Hi, dear Yener. How are you doing? Here is yours. It's Greta. Hi, dear Greta. Here is yours. It's Ryun. Hi. Here is your beautiful name. Welcome, dear. How are you? Let's see who is here. Oh, we have another Rimas. Hi. Here is your good name. Welcome. Please, please. Yes, yes. What is your name, dear? It's Rominika. Hi, dear Rominika. Here is your beautiful name. Welcome. Oh, it's Dominica. Oh, let me rewrite. Sorry, dear Dominica. Dominica is here. Hi, how are you? Oh, Nitik. Nitik, how's your life going? Hi, dear Avani. Here is your good name. Hey, dear Ayat. Here is yours. Welcome. Hi, Usman. How are you? Here is yours. Hello, Didi. Hi. How are you? Welcome. What's a good name, dear? It's Rashi. Hi, dear Rashi. Guys, now we are stuck on 75. Please double tap on your screens like this with your beautiful little hands. And Emily is here. Hi, dear Emily. Here is your beautiful name. Welcome. It's Javo here. Hi, dear Javo here. How are you? Here is yours. Lala. Yeah, no. We replaced the name for moderator Lala to Simka. Hi, dear Gina. Here is yours. It's Nazreen. Here is your beautiful name. How are you? Hello, dear Rida. Here is your good name. Hi, dear Vino. Here is yours. Oh, wow. So good to know, dear Radhishamji. Have a good day. Hi, dear Rachel. Here is yours. Ayan is here. Hi, Ayan. How are you? Here is yours. Okay, Ayat, you want a screenshot of your name? You can take it now, dear. You can watch my live later too. Here is your good name. Hi, BMW. Welcome. What's a good name? Hello, dear Chaima. Here is your beautiful name. Welcome. It's Sagar. Hi, Sagar. How are you? Here is yours. Herman. Hello, dear Herman. Here is your beautiful name. It's Abiha. Hi, Abiha. Welcome. How are you? Here is yours. It's Lucky's. Hi. Welcome. Here is a good name. Vaibhavi. Yes. Okay, let's write Vaibhavi. Here is yours. Why are you so angry, dear? What happened? Hi, dear Saving. Here is your beautiful name. It's Sian. Hi, Sian. How are you? Hello, dear Rohit. Welcome. Here is yours. Hassan. Hi, Hassan. Welcome. Here is your good name. How are you? Hi, dear. Thank you. You're most welcome. Sia is here. Hi, Sia. How are you? Here is yours. It's Enara. Hi, dear Enara. Here is your good name. Hello, dear. My name is Ishal. Sadek. Here is your good name. Welcome. Hi, dear. It's Shore. Hello. How are you? Here is yours. Koselia. Hi, Koselia. How are you doing? Here is your beautiful name. Welcome. Hi, dear Melania. Melina. Here is your good name. Hey, dear. Thank you so much for subscribing, dear Sarah. Here is a good name. It's Huma. Hi, Huma. How are you? Here is yours, Remo. Hello, dear Remo. Guys, one thing you can do for me, you just have to double tap on your screens like this with your beautiful hands. Let's move to the next name is Pari. Hi, Pari. How are you? Sonali and Anj. Here is here are your good names. Welcome. Hello, dear Ragad. Here is yours. Welcome. Hi, dear. Thank you so much, Drishti, for subscribing. Let's write your beautiful name. Here is yours. Thank you so much for subscribing. Here is your beautiful name. It's Marcus. Hi, Marcus. How are you? It's Barris. Hello, dear Barris. Here is your beautiful name. Hi, dear Heloni. Here is yours. Welcome. Ahmad. Hi, Ahmad. How are you? Here is your beautiful name. I am all subscriber. Let me check the name. My name is Mayar. Hi, Mayar. Welcome back. How are you doing today? I hope you are having a wonderful day. Here is your good name. Welcome. Hello, dear Mireille. Here is your good name. Welcome. Anna is here. Hi, dear Anna. How are you? Alex. Hi, Alex. Here is yours. Hi, dear Radha. Here is your good name. It's Bubbly. Bubbly is here. Hello, dear Bubbly. I am fine. Thank you so much for joining. So good to know. Hi, dear Michael. Here is your beautiful name. It's it's Larissa. Hi, dear Larissa. Here is yours. Ignore the background noises. Hello, dear. Hi, it's Sammy. Here is your beautiful name. Welcome. Let's see who is here. Hi, dear. What is your name? Rahab. Hi, Rahab. Welcome. Here is yours. It's Faraz. Hello, dear Faraz. Here is your good. It's Faraz. Okay. Let me rewrite. Let me rewrite your name. Here is your good name. Hi, how are you? Oh, 6-7. Hello, dear Rhythm. Here is your beautiful name. Welcome. It's Burku. Hi, Burku. How are you? Hello, dear Derek. Derek is here. Here is a good name. Hello, dear Sarah. Yes, dear Sarah. Welcome back. How are you doing? Here is your beautiful name. It's Maria. Maria. And so, here is yours. Welcome. Meher is here. Hi, dear Meher. Here is a beautiful name. It's Donna. Hello, dear Donna. Here is yours. Danu. Oh, Tanu and what is the second name? Adi. Hi, here is yours. Guys, one thing you can do for me, you just have to double tap on your screens like this with your beautiful little hands. Let's move to the next name, which is Coca. Hi, dear Coca. Here is yours. Hello, dear. It's Alan. Here is your beautiful name. Hi, dear Farid. Here is your beautiful name. It's Zainab. Hi, Zainab. How are you? Here is yours. Hello, dear Calvin. Here is your beautiful name. Nitik, did you see something? I think I just missed your comment. Oh, right. It's Iker. Hi, dear Iker. Here is your good name. Hello, dear Rital. Rital is here. Hi Rital, how are you? It's Zelle. Hello dear Zelle, how are you? Yeah, you missed. Oh, sorry. Hello dear. It's 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 Perneet. Hi Perneet, welcome. Don't know why every time I mispronounce your name. It's Perneet. Hi dear Perneet, welcome. Okay, let's try. Here is yours. Welcome. Hey dear, it's Brighton. Keep shining always, dear Brighton. Here is your good name. Welcome. Hello, dear. Yeah, no, dear Sarah, I remember you. Hi, dear Ricky. Here is your good name. Thank you so much. It's Aileen. Here is yours. Hello, dear. It's Maher, I think. Here is your good name. Welcome. Aisha. Hi, Aisha. How are you? Here is yours. Guys, you just have to double tap on your screens like this with your beautiful little hands, and don't forget to press the subscribe button right there. Okay, it's Kimchi. What a delicious name you have, dear. Here is yours. Welcome. Hi, dear. Here is yours. Welcome. Hello, dear Arshdeep. Here is your beautiful name. Welcome, Arshdeep. How are you? Okasha. Hi. Aisha, you want a screenshot of your name, dear? Aisha. Let me rewrite for you. Here is yours. Welcome. Signal. Your name is Signal. Hello. Hi. Here is yours. Welcome. Hi, dear. Oh, I forgot to give you the time to screenshot this. Here is yours. Guys, she is taking screenshots, so let's wait for 1 minute. Hi, Easter. How are you? Welcome. It's Fikaki. You have such a beautiful name, dear Fikaki. Hi, welcome. Let's move to the next name. It's Ayama. Hi, dear Ayama. How are you? Fikaki is here. Hello, dear Fikaki. How are you? Here is yours. It's Easter. Hi, dear Easter. Here is your beautiful name. Let's write Abrish. Hi, Abrish. How are you? Riyan is here. Hi, dear Riyan. Here is your beautiful name. Welcome. It's Surjit. Hi, Surjit. How are you? Here is your good name. Welcome. Guys, now we are stuck on 97. Can we make it 100 at least? Please, please. Saving. Oh, we have another. Here is a good name. Welcome. It's Beatrice. Hi, dear Beatrice. Here is yours. Welcome. Hi, dear Sakshi. Hi, Sakshi. Welcome, dear. How are you doing? Here is your beautiful name. Hello, dear. What? Hi, Lily. Here is your good name. It's Zeba. Hi, dear Zeba. Here is your beautiful name. It's Susie. Hi, Susie. Welcome. Hello. Hi. How are you, dear? Hi, dear Amna. Here is your good name. It's Asmukelo. Oh, wow. What a unique name you have. Here is yours. Welcome. Spaghetti. Pasta. Hello, dear Alan. Here is your good name. Welcome. It's Dina. Hi Dina, how are you? Hello dear Javelia. Here is your beautiful name. My name is Ishal. Hello dear Lily. Welcome Lily, how are you? Hi Nitik. Yeah, I can see your message. I can see your message. Baljinder. Baljinder. Here is your good name. Welcome. It's I and you. Oh, here is yours. Welcome. Nice to meet you. I saw you. Thank you so much for oh, thank you for subscribing. Hello, dear Aryan. Here is your good name. Thank you so much for subscribing. It's Abril. Hi, dear Abril. How are you? Here is yours. Shukran. Thank you so much. It's Arya. Here is your beautiful name. Why not, dear Arya? It's Julia. Hi, dear Julia. Here is yours. Hi, dear. Sorry. Oh no, it's okay. Hi, Safil. Welcome. Here is yours. Hello, dear Yashika. Yashika is here. Welcome, dear Yashika. How are you doing? Let's see who is here. Hello, dear Mustain. Mustain is here. Hi, dear Mustain. Here is your good name. It's Hania. Hi, Hania. Welcome. How are you? Thank you. You're most welcome, dear. Lots of love. Thank you for subscribing. It's Matrix. Hi, dear Matrix. How are you? Here is yours. It's Milo. Hi, Milo. Have a good day. It's Shibro. Hi, Shibro. Here is your beautiful name. Welcome. Oh, Smiley. Loving this. Hey, dear Avina. Here is your beautiful name. Okay, let's try spaghetti for you. Such a delicious name you have, dear Spaghetti. Here is your good name. Good name. Hi, Emily. Welcome. How are you? Here is yours. It's Kanhaya. Oh, wow. What a unique name you have. Here is yours. Welcome. How are you? Hi, Ruth. Here is yours. Welcome, dear. Have a good day. Happy Sunday. It's Bhavya. Hi, Bhavya. Here is your good name. It's Neve. Hello, dear Neve. Here is yours. Hello, dear. Oh, we have Jadun in the chat. Hi. How are you? Hello, dear Ella. Here is your beautiful name. It's Firdos. Hi, Firdos. How are you doing? Guys, one thing you can do for me, you just have to double tap on your screens like this. And there is a subscribe button too waiting for your beautiful finger press. Don't forget to press the subscribe button. It's Farah. Hi Farah, how are you? Here is yours. Ishal. Hi Ishal. Welcome. How are you doing? Here is your good name. Thank you so much. Hey, dear Dan K. Here is your beautiful name. It's Zoe. Hi, dear Zoe. How are you? Hello, dear Lyric. Welcome back, dear Lyric. How are you doing today? Here is your good name. Welcome. Hello, dear. What is it? I can't understand this language. What is your name? Please write in English. Hi, Shubi. Here is yours. It's Anissa. Or just comment your name so I can better understand that this is what you're saying. I'm good. How about you? I am good too. Thank you so much for asking. How's your day going, dear Lyric? Hi, dear Diane. Here is a good name. It's Cotter. Hi, dear Cotter. Okay, Yasmin. Yasmin, ¿cómo estás? Here is yours. Welcome. It's Almira. Hi, dear Almira. Here is your good name. I'm going to the water park. Oh, enjoy yourself. Hello, dear Gojo. Here is yours. It's Tamim. Hi, Tamim. How are you? Here is yours. Hi, dear Nestle. Here is your beautiful name. How are you, Erika? Hello, dear Erika. It's Akria or it's Erika? Let me check the spelling. No. It's Erika. Erika is here. Hola. Thank you so much for all the love and support. I really appreciate your love and support, guys. I'm going to Fire Park. Who? Oh no, you? Why? Hello, dear. It's long tongue. Here is your good name. Welcome. Valan. Hi, dear Valan. Here is yours. Guys, we are stuck on 115. Don't forget to double tap on your screens like this with your beautiful little hands. Let's move to the next name, which is Rishita. Hi, dear Rishita. Here is yours. Welcome. Hello, dear Noah. Here is a good name. How are you? It's Dirk J. Dirk J. Oh wow. What a unique name you have. Dirk J. Here is yours. Welcome. It's Kamar. Hi, dear Kamar. How are you? Fatima is here. Hi, Fatima. Welcome, dear. Here is a good name. Hello, dear. Because he's going to water park and you wanna go to the fire park. Why? Hi, Alicia. Here is your beautiful name. Welcome. It's Latte. Hello, dear Latte. Here is yours. Let's try Jesus for you. Jesus for you. Hi, dear Elva. Here is your good name. Welcome. Thanks. You're most welcome. It's Lily. Hi, Lily. How are you? Shahina. Hello, dear Shahina. Here is a beautiful name. Jaish is here. Hi, Jaish. How are you? Hello, dear. My name is. I think your name is Rona. Here is yours. Welcome. How are you doing? It's Thais. Hi, dear Thais. How are you? Here is your beautiful name. Welcome. It's Adil. Hi, dear Adil. Here is yours. Hey, dear Victoria. What is your name, dear? Amelia. Hello, dear Amelia. Welcome. It's Esmer. Hey, dear Esmer. Here is yours. Because he's going to water. That's why I am chose Auntie. What are you saying? It's Antonia. Hi, dear Antonia. Here is your beautiful name. Welcome. Let's see who is here. It's Yaqub. Here is yours. Manu is here. Hello, dear Manu. Welcome. Hi. Good night. How are you? Had your dinner? I'm so sick. I was not able to watch your live stream. I was not at home. Good night. Oh, thank you so much, Sohan Singh ji. I was looking for your comment, so welcome back. A very warm welcome. Thank you so much for joining again. And here is your beautiful name. Have a good night. Here is yours. Thank you so much for your precious time. I really appreciate that. Thank you. It's Ahran. Hi, dear Ahran. Here is a good name. It's Vinay. Hi, dear Vinay. Here is your beautiful name. Hello, dear Isadora. Here is yours. Welcome. Okay, guys, one thing you can do for me, you just have to double tap on your screens like this with your beautiful little hands, and don't forget to press the subscribe button right there. Not to Fry, please. It's my boyfriend's name, Fry. You want me to write Natu or Natu Fry together? Let's write. Okay, here is yours. Welcome. How you doing? Both. You want a screenshot of this, dear? If you want a screenshot of this, go for it. Raja. Okay. Let's give her 1 minute. She's screenshotting her name and ignore the fly. Thank you so much. I screenshotted. Oh, so glad to hear, dear. Thank you so much. You're most welcome. It's Sarah. Hi, dear Sarah. Here is yours. You're most welcome. Thanks a lot. Miss Shiva, I'm going to eat my dinner. I will meet you again tomorrow. Bye bye. Take care. Enjoy your meal. Hi, dear Shahid. Here is your good name. Welcome. Melissa is here. Hi, Melissa. Here is your beautiful name. Let's try Raja. Raja, Rohit, and Manu. Here is yours. Sis, what? Who said that? Hi, Hania. Welcome. Here is your good name. How are you? Hi, Sumit. Welcome, Sumit. Here is your beautiful name. It's Greta. You are the same who such spaghetti, right? No, I'm gonna remember your name. It's Giancarlo Spaghetti. Diego. Diego. Here is yours. Hey dear Ayena. Here is your beautiful name. It's Asmu. Hi Asmu. How are you? Here is yours. Nasiba. Happy birthday, dear Nasiba. Happy birthday to you. Guys, one thing you can do for me, you just have to double tap on your screen like this. I was talking about flies. Let me read the comment again. Oh, okay. And let's move to Nasli. Hi, dear Nasli. How are you? It's Tamim. Hi, dear Tamim. Here is a good name. Tyler is here. Hi, dear Tyler. Here is yours. And the stream is starting lag. It is lagging. It is a sign to end the stream. Hello, dear Lala. Yeah, I know it's lagging. Okay, guys. Valentina is here. Hi, dear Valentina. Here is your beautiful name. Yeah, it's lagging. But I can't turn off the Wi-Fi of the second phone because Shamir, I'm your new subscriber. Thank you so much for subscribing, dear Shamir. Here is your beautiful name. Have a good day. Oh, it's Ismail. Hi, Ismail. How are you? Here is yours. It's Kani. Hi, dear Kani. How are you? Here is yours. Kiro is here. Hello, dear Kiro. Here is your beautiful name. Sandhya. Hi, Sandhya. Welcome. Here is yours. It's Audrey. Hello, dear Audrey. Here is your beautiful name. Mirha is here. Hi, Mirha. Welcome. Yanilia. Hello, dear Yanilia. Here is your beautiful name. Welcome. It's Donna. Hi, Donna. Welcome. Guys, don't forget to double tap on your screens like this, and don't forget to press the subscribe button right there. Selma is here. Hi, dear Selma. Here is your good name. It's JJ. Hi, dear JJ. Here is yours. Serpil is here. Hi, Serpil. How are you doing? It's Gabriella. Hi, dear Gabriella. How are you? Here is your beautiful name. It's Huda. Hi, dear Huda. Welcome. Aitan. Hi, dear Aitan. Here is yours. It's Shells. Shells want a screenshot. Here is your good name, dear Shells. Oh, forgot to. It's Anush. Hi, Anush. Welcome. Here is yours. Hello, dear Naila. Here is your beautiful name. It's Ailul. Hello, merhaba. Nisalsan. It's Erika. Hi, dear Erika. Here is your beautiful name. Let's see who is here. Fatima. Hi, Fatima. Welcome. Here is yours. Okay, Vito is here. Hello, dear Vito. Here is your beautiful name. It's Audrey. Hi, dear Audrey. Here is yours. Diego. Hi, dear Diego. Here is your beautiful name. Okay, guys, now it's time to end the stream, and we're gonna write our last name for the stream, which is Taga and Kelly. Okay, here is our last name for this stream. It's Lunita. Okay, let's write Lunita. Thank you so much for subscribing, everyone. Thank you so much for commenting your name here. And now it's time to end the stream. Love you all. Take care. Bye bye. I'll be back tomorrow at 2 GMT. Till then, take care. Don't forget to drink water, stay hydrated, and stay safe. Love you all. 2 GMT is our next stream timings. Thank you so much. Oh, Ruth, let me write your name. Thank you so much for subscribing. Here is our last name for this stream, and you just have to double tap on your screens, and there is a subscribe button too waiting for your beautiful finger press. And thank you so much. It's Diego, it's Sai, it's Gaspard, Simba, Arya. Okay, let's write Arya. Oh my god, love you all. Simba, Martino, and Gaspard. It's Gaspard. Hey, and what is your name? Buyuk Kol. Oh, are you from Turkey? Okay, guys, now it's time to end. Bye bye. Take care. Love you all. Thank you so much for joining.